Good morning, class. Math lesson 29. It's on page 177. Today you're going to learn how to identify the multiples of 10 and 100. Let's quickly do that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Boom, you got them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Those are the multiples of 10. And how about the multiples of 100? Do them with me. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. They all end with zeros. Their multiples all end with zeros, even though they have a different number in front. We're also going to learn how to multiply by those numbers, and we're going to multiply money by those numbers. Guys, this is one of the easiest lessons because in our power-ups, I've been secretly, covertly teaching you this method already. First of all, we got 37 times 40. What we're going to do is we're going to try to always identify the one that has a 0 in it. We're going to put that second. So put the 37 on top, times, and now we're going to put the number under the number, and we're going to hang that 0 out, bring that 0 down. Because what we're doing really is we're taking this number times 40, okay, which is really 4 tens. And, well, if we move this 0 down and we start multiplying by the 4, it looks like we're multiplying by the 1s. Well, we have to bring that 0 down first. So now we can just multiply 4 times 7 is 28, carry the 2. And 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1,480. Hang that 0 out, bring that 0 down. Same thing with money. Here we got $3.75 times 10. Numbers under the numbers. Hang that 0 out, bring that 0 down. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 3 is 3. Now be careful, don't just bring the decimal point down now. We got to stomp the decimal point out. It's always 1, 2, decimal point, 1, 2, decimal point, $37.50. Those are examples 1 and 2. Should be on top of your paper. I picked a few other ones here to practice. 34 times 20, put the 34 on top, numbers under numbers, hang that 0 out, bring that 0 down. It's just a placeholder. 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 3 is 6, 680. Now let's slow down. What are we going to do if we would put it the other way? Well, if we're going to have a multiplication problem like this, which we haven't learned yet, but I'm sure you remember from last year, you'd start with the 1s. 0 times 4 is 0, and 0 times 3 is 0. And then what would you say? Well, I'm going to multiply by 2 next, but it's not really 2, it's 20, so bring that 0 down. And 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 3 is 6. And then since we multiply by 2 numbers, we got to add 2 numbers. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 8 is 8. And 6. Same answer. What did we really do? We just moved this 0 down. So this is a shortcut method when you're multiplying by a multiple of 10 or multiple of 100. Let's take a look at this one. 55 times 300. Hang those, plural, those 2 zeros out. Bring those 2 zeros down. My marker was dying. 0, 0. Now we just multiply. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 down, 1 up. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 1 is 16. 1, 2, 3, comma, 16,500. There are the 2 zeros. There are the 2 zeros. 50 times 48. Now they wrote it backwards for us on this one, so it doesn't matter. The commutative property multiplication says you can put in any order, so go 58 times 50, hang that 0 out, bring that 0 down. 5 times 8 is 40, 0 down, 4 up. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24. 1, 2, 3, comma. And the last one, that's a 37 times 400, 37 on top. 4, hang my zeros out, bring my zeros down. 4 times 7 is 28. Carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2 is 14. Pretty simple lesson, guys. Here's our objectives. We want to hang zeros out to bring them down. Anytime you got a multiple of 10 or a multiple of 100, it works for 1,000 or 10,000 as well, but today just tens and hundreds. So if you got multiples of 10s, you got 20 or 40 or 50, hang those zeros out, bring those zeros down. Same thing with money, and remember to count the decimal places. 1, 2, decimal point. All right, stay tuned for a little help with your assignment.